field. The third field. And we're going to keep walking.
Yeah, that's right. I can hear a noise from the other field. I think they are playing cricket.
Yes.
It does have a cricket sound to it.
Stop, Daddy.
What's happened?
Just come a bit closer.
Closer.
Kids, that flower is called a buttercup.
It is called a buttercup.
And
that was called a
buttercup.
buttercup. Oh, hello. Ooh, get away. Get away before the smell follows us. Oh, run away. Run away.
I'm taking the smell to you.
Are you?
Yeah.
You're a bit close to me. The kids can't see you when you're too close.
Kid,
Yeah.
I wonder what it will be like to be in that field there.
The next one, it's actually a private field, so we can't go inside. You have to be a member of a club.
But I don't mean that one. I mean the one where the far electric pylons are. Those electric pylons.
Actually, those fields are really far away, you know.
Why?
Well, electric pylons are huge. They seem close, but that's actually very far away. It's actually very far away.
Wow.
Do you know what? In another field, oh my goodness gracious me! In another field, I just heard a crying. It sounded like an adult crying. Oh, well, I heard it, but I heard it coming from over there. And I'm just wondering if someone's not okay. So the dude. Shall we keep walking?
Yeah.
Let's go then.
The dude.
The dude. So what can you tell me about today's activities?
So today's activity was having some fun.
Doing what?
Making these shows.
Shows? Okay, yeah, well, yeah. And we played with Lego.
Yeah. And that Lego video where we were fighting the alien.
No, the monsters.
Oh yeah, the monsters.
The monsters. Come on. You walk in front but walk backwards. So, I even had a chance to have an hour's sleep, didn't I?
Yeah.
I didn't actually sleep much. It was a very light sleep. It was almost like I was sleeping, but I was very aware of what was going on.
Why?
Who knows? I'm not a dream expert or a sleep expert.
What does expert be?
Someone who really knows their information about a particular subject. And anyway, last night we went to Morrison's, didn't we? We were doing some shopping.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you said, I'm very tired. So I picked you up and put you on my shoulders and then carried you around shopping, and you were floppy on my shoulders, which was very difficult.
Because I was so tired.
But it turned out you was actually poorly, weren't you?
Yeah.
Because by the time we got the taxi to come home, we got home, you had a new skid steer to play with, you held it in your hand, and you fell asleep with a very high temperature very quickly.
Yeah, and I thought I saw a skunk next to the cow.
Yes, yes, that was quite an interesting moment when you woke up and said that. So it could have been a dream, or maybe a little bit of hallucination from the
What's
high.
hallucination?
It's like a dream. It's like a dream when you're sleeping. But so.
I think my imagination wanted to trick me.
And what an imagination you've got. Now listen.
Yeah.
We have a thermometer that we can just pop to your ear and press a button, and it tells us what your temperature is like. But the one that we have, we think it needs calibrating. I can hear clapping.
That's why I wanted you to shut up.
Right, well I think it might be cricket. It is the season for cricket games. So our thermometer, it needs calibrating because it's not telling us the correct temperature of the skin,
Yeah.
which tells us if somebody's poorly or not. So I had to go to a neighbouring house and I asked them did they have one. They gave me one and they asked me a few questions, which is a very interesting thing to do because sometimes we don't realise why children get sick and poorly and have viruses. So they asked a few questions, and which gives us the opportunity to think very carefully about what temperature you've got. And it was very high, but because you're over 2 years old, we decided to just make sure that you're okay, keep you comfortable, not too many clothes on. You had some Calpol, which gave you the chance to lower your temperature, and by the morning
that made me get sick now.
Yeah, you don't like it, do you? However, it's a very important.
And in the morning I felt a bit better.
You felt wonderful, didn't you?
I felt halfway better.
You felt so good. You even made a video, didn't you?
Yes.